don't know how it was worn.
You wore this
But
on your hand.
It went out like that, and it would separate the dried husk from the corn, and then you could pull it off easier.
Oh.
But I'm not sure how you wore it. Maybe it was kind of like, I don't know. I don't remember.
Well, who used that? Your father?
We did, all of us.
You used it when you were young.
Maybe husk corn by
we did
hand.
too.
So you,
Dad said he did too.
oh, he did too?
Which is a great thing.
Yeah, just to make so that you could get a good grip on it. You could husk faster.
So now the implements you used in your youth are now in museums.
Yes.
And Dad used one too. Is there anything else in here besides the cider press and that you used on the farm? Is there anything else in here you recognize from the farm? You didn't use
We
the
used the
connoisseur-
scythe.
You
We
used-
had this other scythe that, this here thing.
Point it out to me. You have
This,
it.
this thing you
You
would.
could still buy
You
it.
used
you
that?
Would,
I can feel it.
you would cut it,
Oh, come on.
and it would, then
To the horse.
the wheat would fall in it, and then you tie it. That was before you had combines.
Oh, really? You
Yeah.
used that to harvest
Yes.
grain.
Yeah, so we had one like that, but you just barely used it because you had
better stuff.
uh,
What else?
combine.
What else in here did you use in your youth? Anything else
Well,
that you
my-
recognize?
I think my grandfather used something like that. It was to cut hay, you know, like if it's packed real hard, you could cut it.
Oh.
And it's this rich rake. We used
You
these
had
rakes.
rakes. You had rakes like
I
that.
think we had one and like that one at the top.
And we had these
Oh,
here
you had
sickles.
one like that neat one at the top.
Kind
Yeah,
of
you could
like
read
that.
how they do it.
Okay, hard.
Oh yeah, we had all that. We didn't.
Did you have that? Did you have this?
Oh,
Did you
yeah,
have
I
that?
used that a lot.
Yeah. And did you have one like this, Dad? No, you didn't have one like this.
But here was the horse collar.
Okay, so you had one of those.
Yeah.
I think it did with a lot.
We had one like this.
Oh, what is that? Oh my
It's a
gosh, what is
cultivator.
that?
The one horse would pull it through the garden.
That's
We
good.
only used it in the garden
What
most of
did
the
you
time.
call it?
You had something like this that
Oh,
you
yeah.
used?
Uh-huh.
Like how old were you when you used that?
In my teens, probably.
So this would have been like in the 1940s.
Sure.
And you didn't use a horse. You just
Yeah,
put
one
oh.
horse. One horse. would-
Where was the horse
Well,
attached?
it
Oh,
picked-
there's a
hooked
cultivator.
on it-
We had
hooked
one
on it
like
here.
that.
Oh,
But
did
it
you?
had a big wheel on it in the front.
So
Funny.
you attached the horse to that, and okay. So this was a cultivator.
It was cultivator.
Oh my gosh.
My father had something like that sewing Timothy in
No,
the
I didn't
field.
use it, but my dad used this too. He'd walk on the field, like this, and
Yeah, so
spreading
did,
grass.
so did my father.
grass.
It was Timothy in the field.
What was that thing horn, like a horn to call
I
people?
never saw. I don't know
Oh
what
no,
that's.
I never saw that.
Huh.
That doesn't make sense to me. But I used this. I used this. Two horses would pull that.
2 horses would pull that. What is that for?
Plowing.
Plowing, the plow
Yeah,
field.
but you can't really,
Oh my
it
gosh.
splits off in 5 different ways.
No, that goes
That's why
back.
it didn't make sense.
That's
When you-
older. You know.
I would
That
think
one
it
over
would
there
work
is
better
older.
from the bottom, it would take it all off. I don't think it works from the top. You
Oh
have
my
nothing to grab
gosh,
a hold
that's
of.
amazing.
I would say the bottom.
Any more tools? I think that's it. That's fascinating. You didn't have anything like that for the. No. What did you use?
I would think you would use it.
What?
Oh yeah, but ours was a big one. Ours was.
It looks like, a lot like our butter churn. Oh my word.
Yeah, that's.
Maybe it is your butter
No,
churn.
it was a little bigger than that.
But we had a big one that we had on a stand.
Oh
It was.
my gosh.
It was 3
with,
times.
with
bigger than
paddles
that.
in it, and it we turned, yeah, out
We
in
got
the
so
kitchen.
mad that just the butter wouldn't find. It wouldn't. It would take so long for it to to form into butter.
Yeah. It,
I'll
ours,
be down the
was,
spring house.
ours was a little bigger than that.
Yeah, ours was bigger than that.
But was it constructed like
Yeah.
that?
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah, it looked just like that.
Looked like that.
And you were using these in the 1940s?
Yes.
Or 30s? 40s and 30s?
Yeah, probably 40s. Probably 40s.
In the
30s, we were pretty
30s
young
already.
when we were 30s.
I remember they had that in the 30s.
Might have.
When did you stop using a butter churn?
When they got rid of the cow.
Dad, how long did you use the butter churn?
Oh, I'd say 8 years probably. And I remember.
Till you were like 8 years old. You were young.
Yeah, when I was young.
But you used it when you were still older, Mom. Is that right?
Well, yeah, they used that for a long
We used to
time.
sell the butter
And there's homemade soap.
on the route.
I have a piece of homemade soap somewhere.
Yeah, that's the homemade soap. They make that.